The Marathon Alpha is just in a few days, and we have some more secrets and news involving the game. Story secrets with the game's craziest AI Durandal, and a message from him. UESC lies. The Traxus AI speaks to your runner about their company, and much more. Let's dive right in. So let's start with some stills and secrets from the cinematic trailer. Now this wasn't gameplay, it was a CGI take on Marathon itself, but I'm pretty sure they got direction for these models and design through this collaboration. So some things you may see in it may actually be in the game and look like they do here, or completely the opposite, we don't know. The Marathon ship itself though looks very unique. We've always seen the image of it inside the moon, which I believe was Deimos originally, not sure if it's still the same here. But the ship looks much more rectangular than I thought, and it really makes you realize how massive this ship is. It's literally bigger than this moon. From that video, we see that something strange happens aboard the ship. Explosions rain down to the planet as runners and other people scatter. I'm assuming something alien did this aboard the ship, unless it was the UESC themselves for some reason. The reason the runners, us players, are going to Tau Ceti lore-wise is because of this distress signal that was sent from the ship itself. So was it the Spht and other aliens we see briefly, or what caused this specific mystery? And from this incident, all these characters on the surface of the planet are seen dying in mysterious ways, floating up and exploding, passing out in a field. As the cinematic goes on, runners collect loot and showcase the harshness of the job, continuously reviving in these shells to get contracts and complete jobs. Glitch is seen interacting with a UESC AI that asks her some strange questions about a lucky charm, seeing if she remembers certain things, and also about pictures that were supposedly her and her family. This is very interesting considering all the UESC's strange behavior during the ARG, so people have been wondering if they're telling the runners the truth. I'm pretty sure they showed Void and Glitch the same image of them as children, so it seems like they're lying. Next, we have a runner intro cinematic that will likely take place during the alpha to introduce players to these new characters and how shells and this consciousness technology works.
Initiating runner defragmentation protocol. Evaluating shell integrity. Evaluating vital signs. Evaluating recognition response. Executing neurological subroutine. Loading memory packages. Liminal buffer status 26%. Assert. Subject is a runner. A disconnected consciousness inhabiting a bio-cybernetic shell. Assert. Subject's psyche was ejected from their body at the moment of their death. Assert. Subject's consciousness is preserved while a new shell is printed. Please stand by. Assert. Runners arrived in the Tau Ceti system after the investigation of a distress signal from the lost colony ship, the UESC Marathon. Assert. Runners are mercenaries, hired to salvage from the ruins of the human colony on Tau Ceti 4. Assert. Runners are hunted by the Unified Earth Space Council. Subject must deal with these threats at their own discretion. Warning. Cognition runtime error. Proceeding with suboptimal durability settings. Liminal buffer status 100%. Runner defragmentation complete. Welcome back, runner. This is only your mandatory support AI. Your new shell will be ready momentarily, and you will return to Tau Ceti 4 for your next assignment. Please prepare for consciousness transfer in 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Good luck.
Next to that video, the Traxus AI Vulcan speaks to runners even further about their company and how they want to recruit you for their jobs.
Attention all runners. Traxus Off-World Industries is currently seeking candidates for resource extraction on Tau Ceti 4. Traxus Off-World Industries is the interplanetary economic leader across every major industrial category. Align with a corporation at the forefront of innovation and gain access to cutting-edge equipment and sponsorship. Please note, applicants will not be considered Traxus employees. As non-corporate temporary assets, runners are not entitled to any worker protections or corporate representation.
Here's a look at the alpha menu screen, which doesn't have much different visually. It has some text, video, and music in the background. During the cinematic trailer, it shows credits at the end. They're all sideways, so it's kind of hard to see them. For one actor though, Ben Starr, it shows symbols next to his name, which many believe to be Durandal. It fits the same amount of characters, and I believe it's actually confirmed that he does voice this AI. You can actually hear his voice during various marathon content so far, like in the gameplay trailer.
Death. The end of all things. But the dream is not over. My dream. Yours. Now. Run.
And also in the full Ozymandias poem. Part of it was read during the cinematic, but here's the full version to wrap up the video if you'd like to take a look.
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sun, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that it sculptor well those passions red which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things. The hand that mocked them, lifeless things, and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remain. Nothing beside remain. Round the decay of that colossal wreck. Round the decay of that boundless wreck. Boundless. The lone and level sands stretch far away.
But But anyway, that's all we got for today's video. Some news about Marathon as we await the alpha in the next couple of days. Let me know in the comments down below if you've got a code for the alpha. Are you going to be able to play it? Or are you still waiting out like I currently am? Hopefully we'll get in and be able to experience the game at least for a bit. But if you'd like to see some more Marathon news, lore, and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.